What's up, everybody? It's the Alex Leak and Friends NFL podcast, back for another week. I'm your host, Alex Leak, and this is the 2019 Week 15 LA Rams at the Dallas Cowboys episode. The 8-5 Rams at the 6-7 Cowboys. A big game with playoff implications on the line. A big opportunity for Dallas to get back to 500, and an opportunity for the Rams. If they can find a way to win, they're still alive to get into the playoffs as a wild card. But the Vikings are their biggest opponent at this moment. So let's get right into this one. I picked the Cowboys to win this game, but I wasn't super confident based on, the way the Cowboys have been playing the last few weeks, and the way the Rams played, recently as well, beating the Seahawks. So I wasn't super confident, but I picked the Cowboys anyway. I thought they would find a way to figure it out. And the game starts out with quarterback Dak Prescott firing a 19-yard touchdown pass to veteran tight end Jason Witten, who makes an incredible one-handed catch and scores the touchdown. Vintage Witten here. That looked like old school 2007 Jason Witten. And the Cowboys go up 7-0. The Rams respond with a 2-yard touchdown pass from Jared Goff to Todd Gurley to tie the game at 7. But then the Rams start to fall apart. Miscommunication on defense leads to wide receiver Tavon Austin, the former Ram, to be wide open, and Dak Prescott throws a 59-yard touchdown pass to Tavon Austin to put the Cowboys up 14-7. Bad miscommunication here from the LA defense. Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett decides to go for it on 4th and 1 from the Rams 7-yard line. Dak Prescott on the quarterback sneak picks up the first down. Risky coaching decision here. I know that Jason Garrett has been saying and acting like he's going to be super aggressive from here on out. But a field goal there puts you up 2 scores, puts you up 10. If the Rams stop you there, it's a turnover on downs and still a one-possession game. In my opinion, they were lucky to get it. I know Dak Prescott is tough to stop on the quarterback sneak, but things can go wrong. And so let's say a fumbled snap or the offensive lineman gets blown back and it's a turnover on downs. That would be a huge momentum killer for the Cowboys, a red zone turnover, taking points off the board. And it would be a huge momentum gainer for the Rams, especially if they were to make a stop like that on defense and force a turnover on downs, keep it a one-score game. But the Rams defense did not step up, did not take advantage of the opportunity. The Cowboys pick up the first down on a quarterback sneak. Gutsy play call by Jason Garrett. His aggressiveness worked out here. And star running back Zeke Elliott rushes for a 1-yard touchdown. So the Cowboys take a 21-7 lead late in the second quarter. That's the play of the game, in my opinion, right there. If the Rams make a stop there, they're still in the game. It's still 14-7, and maybe they can go, tie the game or cut it closer. Instead, they allow the touchdown there, down 21-7. Then Jared Goff throws an interception to Cowboys linebacker Sean Lee, who returns it to the Rams' 8-yard line. Costly turnover here by Jared Goff. Zeke Elliott runs in a 4-yard touchdown, and the Cowboys take a 28-7 lead into the half. A horrible way for the Rams to end the first half. That's what cost them the game. That's a 14-point swing. If you can just stop them on 4th and 1, get that turnover on downs, don't turn the ball over, you're looking at worst-case scenario, 7-point game. Instead, don't execute in the big moments, and they find themselves down 21 at halftime. There was some confusion about Dak Prescott on the coin toss, whether he said kick or defer. And it was, told that the Cowboys were going to kick to start both halves. But New York, the NFL office intervened, and the Cowboys got to receive the second half kick. Newly acquired kicker for the Cowboys, Kai Forbath, makes a 50-yard field goal to extend the Cowboys' lead to 31-7. In fact, 3 straight Kai Forbath field goals, 2 from 42 yards. give the Cowboys 9 points and a 37-7 lead in the game. So the Rams had pretty much packed it in the second half. Todd Gurley would rush for a 7-yard touchdown and get the 2-point conversion run as well to cut the score to 37-15. Cowboys rookie running back Tony Pollard would break off a 44-yard touchdown run to put the Cowboys up 44-15. Jared Goff, 7-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Cooper Kupp, but the 2-point conversion pass is intercepted, so no good. And the Cowboys take care of business in Jerry World against the Rams, against the defending NFC champion Rams, 44-21 in Jerry World. Big statement win for the Cowboys. This is what all Cowboy fans say right here. They say this is what we're capable of. And I agree with them. This Cowboys roster is talented on both sides of the ball. The D-line, the O-line, the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, even the tight end, the linebackers, the secondary. These Cowboys are good enough to win and contend for the entire thing, for the whole, they're good enough to go to the Super Bowl if they perform and execute like this. But they don't always do it, and that's the problem. We saw them, get thoroughly beaten up by the Chicago Bears 2 weeks ago in Mitch Trubisky. And that's not even a playoff team. I would know that well. Those Bears are not even a playoff team this year. So for the Cowboys to perform like this at home against the defending champion Rams, I know it's not the same Rams team. Like, they're not playing the same as well as they did last year by any means. And Todd Gurley's a big factor in that. So is Jared Goff. And I think those go hand in hand. But I don't care where the Rams are at. They're still a winning team. They're still in the playoff conversation. And it's still a major win for the Cowboys. So, great win for them. Confidence booster. Exactly what the Cowboys need heading into a big Week 16 game at the Eagles with the playoffs on the line. For the Cowboys stats, quarterback Dak Prescott throws 15 of 23 for 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no turnovers. Star running back Zeke Elliott combines for 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's Zeke's first 100-yard rushing game in his last 6 games. Amazing that the Cowboys were on a drought and losing games, and they get Zeke to go for over 100 yards, and imagine that, they win and dominate. Hashtag feed Zeke. I've been saying it going back to the summer, honestly, because when Zeke was holding out and the Cowboys were trying to get him a deal, a long-term deal, I was saying the Cowboys are not going to be contenders without Zeke. He's a major part to this team, to the offense, to the team's success, and that still reigns true today. And the fact that they haven't been feeding Zeke enough and getting Zeke to go for 100 yards rushing should be a goal in every single game, should be the first thing the Cowboys set out to do. But I know Dak Prescott leads the NFL in passing yards, but look at their record, sitting at 7-7. So feed Zeke, and I think that, in my opinion, that's the key to the Cowboys winning games and going far in the playoffs. At least getting to the playoffs. Feeding Zeke should be a big key part of their game plan next week at the Eagles. And not only Zeke, you get Zeke going, you get the offensive line confidence. Rookie running back Tony Pollard also goes for 100 rushing yards, 12 carries for 131 yards and a touchdown. Tony Pollard, solid rookie running back, and a great 1-2 punch at the running back position there in Dallas, which is even more reason to feature the run game and play ball control. They got a good defense too. Wide receiver Tavon Austin, 1 catch for 59 yards and a touchdown against his former team. Veteran tight end Jason Witten, 4 catches for 36 yards and a touchdown. Linebacker Sean Lee records 4 tackles, a sack, a tackle for loss, and an interception. Throwback game for Sean Lee and Jason Witten for that matter. And new kicker Kai Forbath goes 3 for 3 on field goals and 5 for 5 on extra points. Excellent start to his Cowboy career, and Dallas has to be feeling a lot more confident about Forbath than they were about Brett Maher. For the LA Rams stats, quarterback Jared Goff throws 33 of 51 for 284 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. I know they were down big, But anytime I see the quarterback throwing for 50 pass attempts, my first thought is they lost, right? So balanced offense is key, and the Rams have had a difficult time with that. With Todd Gurley's health and his knees, and LA fans hate to hear about it, but you can't tell me it's not true. Todd Gurley combines for just 38 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game, and was held to under 100 rushing yards for his 13th straight game. That's not the Todd Gurley that was coming out of Georgia. That's not the Todd Gurley that was dominating the NFL just a couple of years ago. So, and that goes hand in hand. If Gurley's not as dominant as he once was, then McVay's offense isn't as explosive, and Jared Goff's weaknesses come to light a lot more. Tight end Tyler Higbee, who's coming on strong, 12 catches for 111 yards. He's the first Rams tight end in Super Bowl era to record 3 straight 100-yard receiving games. Wide receiver Cooper Kupp, 6 catches for 41 yards and a touchdown, and he gets 1,000 receiving yards on the season for the first time in his career. Kicker Greg Zuerlein goes 1 of 1 on extra points. So next up for the Rams, they fall to 8-6 and will host the 11-3 San Francisco 49ers on Saturday night. The Rams are not technically eliminated yet from the postseason, but they need to win out and they need the Vikings to lose out. I think that my prediction is the Niners get a home win on Saturday night over these Rams. I think these Rams are a 500, 9-7 ball club, and I think that's what I predicted in the preseason. I said this Rams team was going to miss the playoffs, and it all hinged on Todd Gurley's knee and his health. So, big opportunity, for the Rams to go on the road and beat the 49ers. I just don't see it happening. That's a damn good 49ers defense and overall team over there. So I got the 49ers winning that one. The 7-7 Cowboys will go to the Link to take on the hated 7-7 Eagles. That's going to be a must-watch game, and winner is in a much better spot to win the NFC East. So, big game with all the marbles on the line. My prediction for Cowboys at Eagles, I haven't really thought about this one too much, and it's a tough one to pick. In Philly, you know what? I'm going to do it. The Cowboys are the much more talented team. If they play to their strengths, they can contend. They can go to the Super Bowl, in my opinion. They're that talented. But I think that coaching is a flaw, and I think that big games tend to burst pipes there in Dallas. And a road game at the Link, at the Eagles, I'm taking Philly at home to beat the Cowboys, shockingly enough. The playoffs are going to be better if the Cowboys make it. I think I'm going to end up going back and forth with this decision going into Sunday. So my official pick, I'll post on social media before that game starts on Sunday. But so you can check that out at FreakALeak1209 on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit, YouTube. But Cowboys at Eagles, I think I'm going Philly. I don't trust the Eagles, but I don't trust the Cowboys. A game like this, see, this is typical Dallas Cowboys football, to blow out the Rams in this game and look dominant as hell and get all their fans back on board and get the Cowboys, believing, and then go to Philly and not show up and have the Eagles win that game. So it's a tough decision. I'm going Eagles, though, at this moment, at home, to beat the Cowboys in Week 16. So, great week of football coming up. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Check out the interview I did this week, and stay tuned for more episodes. Can't wait for Week 16. We got Saturday football and Sunday football. Can't wait. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace out.